Sir.
Yeah,
Good
good
morning,
morning.
sir.
Jalaj is there. Jalaj? Jalaj? Jalaj, you are in the class? Jalaj is not in the class?
No, sir, he is actually not.
Yeah? Hello?
Hello.
Sir, he mentioned that he's having some issues. So, so you're on mute.
Okay. Now it is okay?
Sir?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
fine.
sir.
I'm going to take 2 to 3 minutes regarding the trial class. Trial means the trial or the mock exam that will be there on your team. So listen everybody, because people are coming here. 54 people are attended. So 55. I have to wait for 1 more minute. Then we'll start the method.
Sir,
Yeah.
this is the forward and backward formula are also the part of the MTE one, na?
Yes. 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 Newton backward and forward formula. You are talking about a Newton backward and forward formula.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, it is good in the course. Now see, uh, just I want to give the announcement here that 31st 4 to 5 I will explain regarding the MOOC midterm exam, how it will be. Now listen, uh, I will create a I will okay, on the same platform. I will create your exam. Suppose the MOOC empty MOOC test. I will just we call MOOC, not MOOC, but the mock exercise we call it mock test. I will make a team here. Then I will upload. It will be in the assignment. I will create in the assignment the one paper just for a trial. I will give 3 or 4 questions there. Then that questions, and I will also copy the link of that paper on this team, and that will be will explain in the detail way. Just want okay, I will post it. So when you go into the post, you will find that there is some information is there, and then uh, when you click on that, because before the time it will not be opened. So as per the guideline of the first year coordinator, the 15 minutes will give you. So suppose 1 hour 1 hour of your midterm exam, so the 15 minutes will give extra. So suppose I will start 4 to 5. So 4 to 5 you have to do your all the questions. So the question will paper will be open at 4 p.m. In the MOOC, and in the as per the schedule of the exam, and then you can do all these questions on the paper. You must write your name, address, and sorry, name, registration number, sections, and all these things, and date, paper, and paper code. And then you have to after the 15 after 4 to 5, that is 1 hour it is for the solution. You will take the time to solve the problem, and then after that we'll give the 15 minutes just to scan the all the documents in a single file as PDF file, and then you upload it. Right, when you upload, it will visible to me, or whosoever the invigilation duty will be, the faculty will be there. He or she may confirm that you have uploaded or not. So the 15 minutes 4 to 5, suppose that the exam is there 4 to 5, so 5 to 5:15 you have to upload your answer sheet, right? That will be very neat and clean, no photocopy, nothing else. That you should be handwriting, and then you scan it, and then you make a single file, page 1, page 2, 3, and then the file name, that should be the registration number, and then your name, and then the MT you want. So I will give a format, what is the format for the file name, and then you have to upload. And the whatever the time you will take to upload, the time will be visible here. That suppose you have to upload 5:10, that means this will show me that you have uploaded 10 minutes late. So either you upload the document, your answer sheet within 4 to 5, or 15 minutes the grace time that will be given for upload. After 15 minutes you will not be able to upload, because automatically the system will block and you cannot upload your answer sheet after the 15 minutes. So that 15 minutes is given for the to scan and upload all the your answer sheet after the exam. So this is the way, but I will explain it here also on 31st, where the question paper will be visible, where the link will be visible, where you can go for the link and where you can upload it. So this is all about your that. And then on 31st 4 to 5 I will explain that. I will make a trial. So before that, tomorrow is the class, day after tomorrow also we can discuss. Before that I will to create it and then I will inform you. Is it all right? Anything else you want to ask? Anyone?
So if the paper
Hello?
is from 4 to 5 and we have 15 minutes extra, so if I submit it
Yeah.
at like, let's say 5:05 or 5:10, would it be
Yeah,
considered late
so I will,
submission?
for the mock exercise, I will not conduct the this paper for 1 hour. I will just conduct for the 30 minutes and I will give the 10 minutes to upload or 15 minutes to upload it, so that it will be visible there. Fine.
Yes, sir. So that I understood. But let's say I submitted in like the grace time, the 15 minutes that's been given to us for scanning and all, would it be considered late submission?
It will show that at how much time you have taken to upload. Suppose 4 to 5 is there and you upload 5:10, it will show that you have uploaded 10 minutes. You have taken the 10
Okay.
minutes to upload it.
And so we won't be penalized for
5:50,
it,
that means you have
right?
taken the 15 minutes.
We
वो
won't be
अपलोडिंग
penalized
टाइम
for
ही
it,
है,
right?
वो
Pardon?
अपलोडिंग टाइम ही है, 15 मिनट्स अपलोडिंग टाइम है.
15 minute time is uploading time, no issue for
Cool.
that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, so going to start. So yesterday I taught the styling formula here. This is the mean of the Gauss forward and backward formula. And this is used for the central difference interpolation formula. This is also called. And this I have also written in terms of this both the forward differences operator and the average central operator. This is both I am using. Both I am using here. This is the del. This is the central difference, or you can take it the delta, and this is a forward difference operator. So better to use that equation number 1 here. I call it equation 1. This is the best one. So there are two other methods, Bessel's and Everett. I have already given the where this formula can be used. So that depends upon the value of the p. If minus 1/4 and 1/4 p lying, styling use, and 3/4 1/4 Bessel's and Everett formula we can use. So now there is one question I have given here. Imply the styling formula to compute y 12.5 here from the table yx equal to 1 plus log 10 sine x. So 12.12, this is the question is 12.2, and of course 12.2 will be here. So that means we take the center value x naught. This way center value will be x naught and this will be y naught. Y naught is not because we have to divide it here. So I construct the difference table. This is x 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this is not actually x naught. This is actually x naught, right? This is actually x naught. This is actually x minus 1. This is actually minus 2. So you can already you can do that. You can do that, and then you can write like this. This is your x2 x, this is x minus x naught y naught, and we can do like that. Fine. So x1 x2 and so on. So this is the value. Now come to the del yx. Anyone have got this del yx? Anyone obtain here del yx?
0.04093.
0.04, sorry,
093.
yeah, 0.4093, right? Okay, next value here
0.04093.
728. Fine, it is okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then here 0.021. Great. Then next value 0.051.
3159.
Okay, 3159.
3159.
Correct. Then come to the this value del square.
वो first वाली value शायद 0.0409 है.
Yes, sir. 0.0409.
Yes, sir. 0.0.
Yes, this is the 0.409. Okay, correct. Now del square, this is minus sign 0.00365.
0.000365.
Correct. And here this is the minus sign 0.00307.
0307.
Correct. Minus 0.00
262.
00062. You check it.
नहीं sir. 0.00262.
262.
This is 262. Are you
Yes, sir.
sure? You're sure? 262. You may check it, right? Okay, 262. I'm taking it here. Now, third order, this is what? 0.00058. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next value, what is this? 0.000. Yes. Pardon? 45. 45. Okay. 45. So I'm taking here. It is 45. Then here, what is the value finally? Minus 0.00013. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So you may take this is correct one. Now you have to denote the value here with the del operator and with the using the pencil, right, in the exam, because what actually this value is, this is del y, because taking the forward difference, so the lowest value will be -2, so this will be -2. Correct one? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the del y minus del y0 and del y1. Correct na? Del y1. So you have to show it, because forward when you apply the forward difference you take it with the lower sign. Now this will be what? This will be del y del square y. This is what?
-2.
-2. Perfect. This is del square y -1 and this is del square y 0. So you can write it all these value in the with the pencil. I am using it in the black, red color. So now this will be del cube y -2 del cube y -1. This will help you to find. Now this is the del to power 4 y -2. Correct now? Is it okay?
Yes.
Is it fine now? Okay. So now I'm going to calculate. So at here at the value at x equal to, we have to find this value 12.2. What is the value of p? X minus x naught upon h. So this will be equal to, what is x? This is 12.2 minus x naught is 12. And what is h? H is 1. So this is 0.2. Correct now? Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Now what is the condition that the p lies between? P lies between? Is it lying between 1/4 and -1/4? Is it okay or not?
Yes, sir.
So P lies. So we can use. You can use Stirling formula. Fine. Stirling's formula. Again, I am going to write the Stirling formula here using the forward difference operator. So the formula is, this is what? This is yp. That is yp. This is equal to y naught plus p into, this is what? Del y -1 plus del y naught and then divide by 2. Then plus p into p square -1 upon 2 factorial. No, this is the 2 factorial. This is the 3 factorial. Correct na? This is del cube y. Where is del square? Something is wrong there.
सर p square upon 2 factorial into del square y वो भी था.
हाँ हाँ ठीक है फार्मूला मैं वापस लिख देता हूँ. फार्मूला मैंने यहाँ पे ओके. So this is 2 and this is 2 only. This 2 factorial. Now see, this is p square divided by 2 factorial del square y minus 1, right? Then plus p into p square minus 1 upon 3 factorial and del to power 3 y minus 1 plus del to power 3 y minus 2 divided by 2. Then plus p square minus 1 divided by 4 factorial and then del to power 4 y minus 2 plus and so on. Correct? So you just put this all value here. You can put this value taking p equal to 0.2. So when p equal to 0.2 and this actually p y 0.2, this is the value of p, or we call it y value of y at x equal to 12.2. The same thing is that either you take p in terms of and then or otherwise that one. And this is equal to what? This is a y naught. So what is your y naught? What is your y naught? This is 0. You just verify the value here, 0.31788, correct na? Plus then here this is 0.2 and take the del y minus 1. So this is equal to 0.03728 plus 0.03421 divided by 2, then plus 0.2 square divided by 2 into minus this del square y minus 1, its value is given here and already have explained here, del square minus 1. So this value is given here, del square minus 1. So this is what I have to check the value here, del square minus 1. Yeah, this is the value of minus 0.0037. So this will minus 0.00 and 307 and then plus you can just all these, you can put it all values here, 0.2 square minus 1 divided by 3 factorial and then the value is 0.00058 minus 0.00045 divided by 2 and then plus your next term.
सर प्लस
Yeah.
आएगा ना सर बीच में?
यहाँ प्लस आएगा
नहीं
क्यों?
ये 0.005 प्लस 0.
एक मिनट वैल्यू चेक कर लेता हूँ. 0.00 this value is what? This is del cube ना. तो del cube is plus ना delta, हाँ प्लस आएगा, ये प्लस में साइन है ना. Yes, this is plus. So actually ये माइनस वैल्यू है तो इसलिए प्लस हो जाएगा. And then you take the fourth value also here and plus so on. So now tell me what is the final value you are getting here? Anyone can tell me?
0.324951,328.
So we are getting 0.324958.
51,328.
Okay, the answer given in the book is just I have to check it. Where is the answer? 497. This value is given. So no issue up to the 3 decimal. This is 0.325 is there, right? Up to 3 decimal, or there is no issue for that. So this is the answer, or your answer is also correct for up to that one. So make it sense. Make it sense or not? समझ में आया आप लोगों को? रिस्पॉन्ड करिए. रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं करते हैं आप लोग क्लास में, ऐसी बात नहीं है. कदम या स्क्रॉल करें ना.
Yes, sir.
अभी ठीक है, टेबल दिखाऊं?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So second question I'm going to give you, and you have to do it fast. Then we'll start the Lagrange's or unequal interval. आप लोगों ने वो क्वेश्चन किया था, जो एक क्वेश्चन दिया था मैंने आपको, उसको आपको पॉलिनोमियल फॉर्मेट करने के लिए, the question I have given there to, yes, this question, find the cubic polynomial. आप लोगों ने किया, and then you have to find the f of 4. So what is your cubic polynomial? Anyone can give me the answer?
Minus 7x square plus 6x plus 1.
Yeah, 2x cube minus 7x square plus 6x plus 1. And f4 value is
41.
1.
41. 41.
एक minute. To compute f4, we take xn 3x4 so that p equal to x maximum. Okay. So 41, its value is 41, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, correct. So this is a good question for your midterm. That question I have given, you have to do that. Everybody has to do. That is a good question for midterm. It's a short question. Is a good kind of the question there. Should I move? Kadam?
Yes, sir.
Noted, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, 1 minute more I'm giving you. Theta, this value.
सर आपने जो टेबल बनाई है ये सेंट्रल डिफरेंसेस वाली, इसमें पी की अलग अलग वैल्यूज का लिखने का क्या रीजन था?
पी की अलग वैल्यू कहाँ है? पी की वैल्यू तो है ही नहीं।
नहीं सर, पी की -2 फिर -1 0
अच्छा,
1
कोई और रिस्पॉन्स कोई नहीं है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, नथिंग। ऐसे लिख दिया था, इसका कोई इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है। यू कैन टेक इट एज।
ओके सर।
Actually, this is the value of x is in terms of p. It's the value of x in terms of p. Even no need to write that one if you feel that it is no need.
जो पी की जो एक वैल्यू आएगी वो पूरे क्वेश्चन में यूज होगी ना, मतलब?
हाँ हाँ,
पॉइंट। ओके
चलिए मैं एक क्वेश्चन देता हूँ, आप करके दिखाइए, फिर मैं और क्वेश्चन नीचे लिखता हूँ यहाँ पे फॉर योर प्रैक्टिस। So the question is question 2, you have to write it. This is theta degree, this is 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and then 30, and it's tan theta. Actually this is the value of y, and tan theta, this is equal to 0, this is 0.0875, this is 0.1763, 0.2679, 0.3640, 0.4663, 0.5744, 5774. .5774. Now the question is using Stirling formula, estimate the value of, don't use the calculator here, estimate the value tan You try to find using that one. Final calculation. Tan 16 degree, you have to find the value, right? And now see the lecture number. Lecture number 18 is based on this styling formula when you go for the PPT. So PPT number 18 is there. You just write this question. I'm going to share this PPT. First, you have to write this question. Then I will share. There are a number of questions for practice and for tutorial. I will also write some more question. I have to check it. Question noted. Question noted.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see this. I'm going to share this PPT. I have so many PPTs are there here. Where is the PPT? This is okay. This is 18. It is open. So I'm going to this PPT. Okay. Now see, this is the PPT 18. It is shared now. Now see. This is the styling formula, and this somebody are also using this as P here in place of P. People are also using, sometimes they are using U, right? So this is the U is also there, and the formula is same. Either this is the P or this is U, x minus x naught upon h. No issue. This is the question given: y20 equal to 49225, y25 and y30, y35 and 40. So equidistance x 20, x is what? X is 20, 25, 30, 35 and 40. So taking x naught, we have to find the y28. Y28 is means what? This is very in the center part. So we have to take the y x naught 30. So you have to find p. This is p equal to minus 0.04, and we have to construct this. We can construct, this is the x value. You can take this is the p value. This is y value. This is the del x del y, and then this first, second, third, fourth order. So these are the values. So this is what this is called the, this is what, this is x naught, x1, x minus 1, x minus 2, this is x1, x2, same as this is y0, y minus 1, y minus 2, del y minus 2, and same as, right, del square y minus 2, del q y minus 2, and del to power 4, del to power 4 y minus 2, right? So in this way you can construct the table here, and then you apply the formula here, the same formula that I'm using here. This is a P, this is 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 P, and so on. Just put this value, you'll get this value. Very simple one. Make it sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now say there's another question is already given here. You have to do that question. This is for the 12.2. This question actually it was given, but I have converted it into that one. So this is the value. It is has find by using 32495. Yeah, somebody has got this answer. I've taken 7 now, so this is the correct one, right? 75. So this was a mistake in the book. Then for practice question, this one question is given here, y equal to log x in the logarithmic function. So you can use this question for your practice also. Fine. Now you have to solve this question. I'm going to share this this whiteboard. So you have to solve this question, whiteboard question. I'm going to share that, and you do it fast. How much time will take it? Just give me the answer. I will ask randomly. Yeah. Yeah, hello. You are solving now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
For practice also, I'm going to write here one or two more question in between. In the meantime, we have to solve these questions. So I have the number of questions here. 8141. I just want to check. 31. The question is question 3. Use styling formula to evaluate f 1.22 given x and f of x 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. The value is 0.841, 0.891, 0.932, 0.963, 0.985. Question number 3, 4 already given. Okay. So don't waste the time. 3, 4 questions and 3 questions. These are the 3 questions. 3 questions. 2 questions are given in the slide. So 5 questions is enough on one method. Okay, you got the answer? Hello? Yes, randomly I want to ask. Anandmaya? Anandmaya is there in the class? Anandmaya?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Anandmaya, please tell me the value here. I want to ask. You got the answer?
Sir, can you just give me 2 minutes? I'm still solving.
Okay, fine. Ayush Shende?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is the value of P? You got the value of P?
Yes, sir. P I'm getting 0.2, sir.
0.2, fine. Value of P is, for question number 2, solution P, this is what your theta is. Theta degree is equal to 15 degree. H is equal to 5 degree. And P equal to theta minus 15 upon 5. So at the value of 16 minus 15 upon 5, this is equal to 0.2. Correct now? So what is the finally the value you are getting here? Tan 16 degree. Yes. Mahek Singhal.
Yes, sir.
You got the answer?
No, not yet, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I only made the table till delta to 4, so my answer is 0.286.
0.286. Your answer is 0.286. No
Yes, so I
issue.
only
286,
I
but
only
you have
did till delta power 4 because
no,
it's 7 values, so
actually,
it'll go long.
Actually, your value is value of tan theta in the table. It is given in the 4 digit. So at least your answer must be a 4 digit.
0.2867.
Yeah, 0.28676. Don't use the calculator, please.
Okay.
0. The answer is 0.28676. Actually, the answer is this one. 28676. This is the answer. So very simple one. Just to construct the table and the value is there. May I ask this value? Okay, I want to ask randomly del to power 2 del square y minus 2 minus 3. Who will tell me the value here? Tane Pandey. Tane Pandey is there. Tane Pandey. Okay.
Oh, sir, can you give me 1 minute more?
No, just to tell me the value of del square y minus 3.
So wait a
If you
minute.
consider the table, you just tell me what is the value of del square y minus 3. What is the value here? Sonam? Sonam is there in the class? Sonam?
Yes, sir.
What is the value of del square y minus 3?
Just I'm doing, sir, just 1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute. Yashika? Yashika? Yashika, what is the value of del y0? Yashika is not in the class. Vedit Gupta? Vidit Gupta,
Yes, sir.
what is the value of del y0?
Del y 0.
Hmm.
Sir, you asked del square minus 3, y minus 3.
No, you tell me what is del y0?
Del y 0. Sir, is it 0.0961?
0.0961, correct. 3210, correct one, correct. So just I'm verifying that you are active or not in the class. Because those who are not responding, that means they are sleeping. Ishika Deshpande.
Yes, sir.
What is the value of del square y minus 3? That is given on the whiteboard.
Just a second, sir.
To go to the table, this is the initial value, very simple. Yeah.
Just a second, sir, I'm telling.
Sir, I had a question.
Yeah, please.
Sir, del y0 is 0.0916 or 0.0961?
No, 916.
Okay.
Sir, 6-1.
No, sorry. Yeah,
6-1.
6-1.
Six-
916
6-1
is this
sir.
is y. This is y minus 1. Del y minus 1. This is, yeah, you are right. Del y0, this is 0.0961. Correct na? And del y minus 1, this is 0.0916.
916.
This is minus 1, this is 16, and 0, this is 161. Correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is the del square y minus 2? Ishika Deshpande. Minus-
Sir, is it 0.1763?
No. I'm asking del square y minus 3.
Sir, no del square y minus 3 exists. It should be minus 2, I think. No minus 3 exists.
No minus 3 exists. Okay.
सर जब ऊपर से स्टार्ट करेंगे तो माइनस 2 ही तो होगा, कुछ गलत कह रहा हूँ?
पूछ रहा हूँ अगर आपने
नहीं, sir,
टेबल को देखा है, फर्स्ट टेबल आपका दिस इज y0, सो दिस इज व्हाट y minus 3. आपने फॉरवर्ड डिफरेंस ऑपरेटर लगाए हैं
So
ना?
is it 0.0028?
13. आप जब टेबल आप कंस्ट्रक्ट करते हैं तो फर्स्ट वैल्यू क्या होगी आपके टेबल में? आपकी देखिए डेल वाई की टेबल होगा 0.0875 है फर्स्ट वैल्यू डेल वाई की टेबल में.
Yes, sir.
So what is this first value? What is this value?
Del y minus 2.
Del y minus 2.
Del y minus 3.
del y minus 2.
Why it is del y minus 2?
सर ऊपर से तो
Del
स्टार्ट कर
y
रहे हैं.
What is del y?
x minus 2 के आगे.
नहीं, what is del y? When you
Del
apply
y.
the forward difference operator, what is del y? What is the formula of del y? बताओ भाई.
Sir, I'm a bit confused now, sir. Can you re-explain?
नहीं, y1 माइनस ये क्या होता है आप बताइए टेबल में. अगर आपने y1 माइनस y0 क्या होता है?
Sir, delta y.
डेल्टा y.
सर डेल्टा
y
y
zero.
नॉट, बट सर इस केस के अंदर जो अपनी मिड वैल्यू है वो 15 डिग्री, तो वो 0 होगा. तो जो फर्स्ट वैल्यू है वो -3 होगी. तो डेल्टा स्क्वायर डेल्टा क्यूब सबके अंदर -3 -2 1 0 ऐसे चलेगा. सो जो लास्ट वैल्यू बचेगी वो -3 के टर्म में होगी.
ठीक है.
That's it, right?
Fine. That's why I'm asking whether you are getting del square y minus 3 or delta square y minus 2. That
So
depends
delta
on the
square y
table.
-3. सर आई थिंक उसकी वैल्यू 0.0028 है.
13 है टेबल में, इसमें वैल्यू दिया हुआ है 13 0.00.
0.001. Yes, sir, I got it. 0.001.
Sir, 0.013.
मेरी कोई कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक हो गई.
13 I got it. No, 0.0013 you are getting. Right. Similarly, del cube y minus 3, यानी कि first value. This is 0.0015.
Yes,
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Same del to power 4y minus 3. This is 0.0002. Correct na?
Yes, sir.
When you go for that, so make the correction because the first table the table I have constructed in the first question. You have followed that one, and then this is the forward difference operator. Now see when you take the difference, yes, somebody is asking that, so there is no there is a little bit confused. What is this y1 minus y0? Now when you apply, this is del y0. This is what? This is y1 minus y0. This is lowest value. So when you have the value here here y0, y minus 1, y minus 2, and y minus 3. When you take this value del y, del square y, so what is the value here? What is the subscript value here?
-3.
Minus 3, na? So why you are confused? -2 and something you are saying that? -2 and there is no. Why it is -2? It is -3, na? Why? Because you are using
Sir,
the
why
power.
are we starting from -3? Like why, like the previous question, why is it not like -2 -1 0 1 2?
No, you find first, this is the first value. What is the value of your x naught? And if it is this, okay.
X naught is
So
1.2.
1 minute. You want to find the value at 16. So 15 is your, now see, 1 minute. I will have to explain what is the confusion here. Now suppose this is x or this is the theta, right? You have a value here 0, 5, 10, 15, then 20, 25 and 30, right? So at 16 means 15, this makes it x naught,
Sir,
correct?
sorry, sir. I was solving question number 3. I'm sorry.
Arey yaar. So this is the x naught, na? 15 is the x naught.
Yes, sir. Now I
Corresponding
got
to
it.
that value will be y naught. So this will be y minus 1, y minus 2, and y minus 3. Why you are making me confused here? So make it sense. It is clear
Sorry,
to
sir.
everybody. It is clear. It is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can complete that question, and some more questions are given here, and PPT 16 is also there. So this is the question number 3 also I have written. You write, I'm giving you 1 minute to write this question number 3, and moving to I will take 5 minutes more because your lecture will be 12:15. So I will take 55 minutes more. Take 1 minute, write this question number 3 fast. Noted? Question 3 noted?
No, sir. 1 minute.
Okay, 4 and 5 you can write the question from the PPT number 18. This is already uploaded. All the lectures I've already uploaded for you guys. पिटाई कर देंगे बिल्कुल क्लास एंड है क्या Yes, it is noted. Now come to this PPT number 19, right? Lecture number 19. Is it visible now?
Yes,
Lecture 19 visible. Now see, because this PPT is not enough for my side, right? Because this is for just for the introduction. Some questions are there, but some two or three more questions that is very important from my perspectives I will solve tomorrow. But to just go for the introduction part of this. Now see, what is this actually? This is we are now see. We come for the Lagrange's and inverse interpolation formula for unequal intervals. Now we are going for the unequal intervals, right? So interpolation for unequal intervals. I'm writing here interpolation for unequal intervals. Unequal interval means the distance between the size values are not equal. So this is unequal interval means for x we consider for x, right? So one method, this is called the Lagrange's interpolation formula, and the second is also that is not mentioned here. Actually there are two methods. One is called Lagrange's interpolation formula, and the second is that is the Newton's general interpolation formula with the divided difference is called Newton Newton's general interpolation formula. With divided difference, right? Divided difference. Fine. Difference. Fine. So actually we'll go for the Lagrange interpolation formula only. We'll not go for the divided difference formula, but we go for the inverse interpolation also. So first we are going for the Lagrange interpolation formula. So it is very simple one. You will see here how it is. Interpolation with unequal intervals. Now see the value of x here. X is what? 1, 3, 7 and 10. So the difference is, this is 2, the difference is here 4, the difference is 3. So their x are unequal. That's why we call it unequal interval. And this is fx is what? This is nothing but y. So this is the example of unequal space data. So we have to find the value. Suppose I have to find the value of what is the value of y at x equal to 2. Because unequal interval, we don't have the formula there, because the Newton interpolation formula or the central difference formula, a Stirling formula, or the Bessel's formula, whatever that formula we have studied, we can apply only on the equal interval. But here these are the unequal series are there for x, and we have to find that value of y with respect to the x. So how to do that? So there's a method that is called first is called the Lagrange's interpolation formula, and this will help you how to find the Lagrange. Now see, Lagrange's interpolation formula is very simple. This is called the Lagrange's interpolation formula. This is one. Yeah, everybody is with me now? Everybody? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so very simple one, very simple. I'll just explain it, and tomorrow I will solve a very important 2 or 3 more questions, because these questions are not given in the slide. So this is x equal to x0, x1, x2, x3, xn. They are unequal interval. X are not equally spaced, which is already mentioned here. And this is fx is what? This is y. So either you write it here y0, this is y1, this is y2, y3, y4, y5, y6, and so on. All right. They are not equal space. So what is the formula? This is very simple to remember. I'm giving you the technique here, how to remember this formula. Lagrange interpolation formula. You have to find the value of fx. Means what? You have to find the value of y. Fx means you have to find the value of y at the given value of x. Suppose I want to find here that value, so there is no middle or extra now an interpolation. Any point we can find directly at given point of x. You can put it here. So x is there. Now see, the formula is, the first segment of the formula is x minus, in the numerator we are not considering x0. So x minus x1, x minus x2, x minus x3, and dot x minus xn, whatever the values will be there, x minus 6. And then in denominator we take the difference from the x0, means x0 minus x1, x0 minus x2, x0 minus x3, x0 minus x4, and so on. And then it goes to multiplied by fx0. Fx0 means nothing but this is y0. Then plus, what is the second formula? X minus, here second formula will not take x1, means x minus x0, x minus x2. So C formula, x minus x0, x minus where is that one? X minus x0, x minus x1, x minus, no, this is the wrong formula. This is the wrong formula. It is given wrong formula. X minus x0, second, okay, it is going dot, okay, yeah, see, it is fine. Second term is this one. Second term is x minus x0, x minus x2, x minus, so we are in the numerator, we are not taking x1. So x minus x0, x minus x2, x minus x3, dot x minus xn upon, and here in the numerator we are not taking x1, so we have to subtract from x1 to all the term, x1 minus x0, x1 minus x2, x1 minus x3, x1 minus x4, and so on into f of x1, and this is nothing but yn1. So what is the third term? How to write the third term? Who will tell me? Here, what is the value here? Hello?
Sir, x minus x naught, x minus x1, x minus
Okay.
x2,
Hello?
x
X
minus
minus,
x4.
okay, x minus x naught, x minus x1, and what is the next value? X minus
x3.
x3,
We are not.
great, great, and so on, x minus xn, and then divide by, what is the value here in
Here will
denominator?
be x2 minus x naught,
X2 minus x naught, great, very good, very
x2 minus
excellent.
x1, and so on.
X1 and x2 minus x2.
x3.
X3, because it will make a 0 in the denominator, and so on. And then what is the value here? Because you are subtracting from x2, so what's the
fx2
value? This is y,
F
y2,
of x.
or we'll call f of x2, correct? F of x2 or y2, and so on. Make it sense? Very simple formula. This formula is also used for the partial fraction. I will also solve a problem how to use this formula for the making the partial fraction of the given polynomial. So that is the question is not mentioned also here in this question. So this is the formula. Now see, I have to find the f of 10. This is very simple. F of 10 x. So this is what? This is x naught. This is x1. This is x2. This is x3. This is y naught, or call it f of x naught, or y2, y1, y2, and y3, or call the f of x3, right? So x naught is 5, x1 is 6, x2 is 9, x3 is 11. Since the value of x, we have to check it when you solve this problem. So it is not given that you have to apply the Lagrange's or so on. So you have to check it that whether it is equal interval or not. This is the difference 1, this is the difference 3, this is the difference 2. So unequal interval. That means we have to apply the Lagrange's interpolation formula. So f of x naught means y naught is given, y1 is given, y2 is given, y3 is given. From the Lagrange's formula, you just simply use this formula as f10. F10 means x equal to 10. So in the formula here, this is the x, this is the x, this is the x. So apply x 10 minus 6, 10 minus 9, and this is what? This is x1, this is x2, and so on. This is x naught, this is x2, and so on. Right? So this formula can apply, and this is f of x naught, this is f of x1, or we call it y1, this is y4, this is y3. Just put this value here in the formula, you will get 14.6667. Make it sense? Yes, any doubt? Anybody has a doubt here? Yeah, raise your hand.
No, sir.
Please. No. So it is very simple.
Sir,
Very, very
we
simple.
will tomorrow again as well.
100%, no issue, no issue, no issue. You go to this formula, the slide number, lecture number 19 is there, PPT, you download it, and then you go through that, and tomorrow I will explain again, and some more questions I will solve personally out of these slides. All right? Yes?
Yes,
If you
sir.
want to, if you are asking, respond me, na? Who has asked me that tomorrow will kind of repeat? Who has asked me? Who has asked me? So you have to respond me. It's the etiquettes of the class that if you are asking, you have to respond. Right? So this is the etiquette of the class. So fine, this is the question also there, and you can just go through that. Tomorrow I will explain the formula. Same method, same thing is there, and then directly if the value of x is not there, if you are not asking the value of suppose it is not given that find x, find f4. If it is saying that no, you just find the polynomial. So without value, putting the value of x here in the formula, x will be remain there, x will be remain there. So when you solve this, you will get the polynomial. This is the polynomial we required. So in this polynomial, if you want x equal to 4, you can find f of 4. If you put x equal to 7 or 5 or 4 x equal to 4.2, you can find the f of x equal to 4.2 from the same polynomial. So if you have a polynomial, you can find any values. Make it sense?
Yes.
Okay. Should I stop now?
Yes, sir, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you for your cooperation. For
Yes,
giving
sir.
me-
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So it is recorded. If it is
Thank you,
not
sir.
clear, just go through the recording. and the PPT of lecture number 19 also you can go. And thank you very much.